You make me wait for you. You got me chasing you. Turn day to night, water to fire. This is unusual. No lies, just tell the truth. This hit feels overdue. Your skin is shine like diamonds and light. Juju all over you. Monife, Ayaba, Olori, Ayaba, Monife, Ayaba, Olori, Ayaba, Monife, Ayaba, Olori, Ayaba, Monife, Ayaba, Olori. She's a goddess like Oshun, got me feeling like Ogun. I don't wanna waste your time, but I gotta make you mine. The feeling is mutual, she want this consensual. Tell me you stay, don't go away, pour my love over you. It's her melanin, way she sway her hips, her crown, loving it. Oshun Aladeo, you make me wait for you. You got me chasing you. Turn day to night, water to fire. This is unusual. No lies, just tell the truth. This hit feels overdue. Your skin is shine like diamonds and light. Juju all over you. Monife, Ayaba, Olori, Ayaba, Monife, Ayaba, Olori, Ayaba, Monife, Ayaba, Olori, Ayaba, Monife, Ayaba, Olori. I don't wanna cross the line. Got me working overtime. 24, 9 to 5, just to see you smile bright. I really wanna make you mine, yeah. Have you by my side, yeah. Just to get you right, can't get you out my mind. It's her melanin, way she sway her hips, her crown, loving it. Oshun Aladeo, you make me wait for you. You got me chasing you. Turn day to night, water to fire. This is unusual. No lies, just tell the truth. This hit feels overdue. Your skin is shine like diamonds and light. Juju all over you. Monife, Ayaba, Olori, Ayaba, Monife, Ayaba, Olori, Ayaba, Monife, Ayaba, Olori, Ayaba, Monife, Ayaba, Olori. Ayaba mi, Ayaba mi, Olori, Olori. Yeah, 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 yeah. Monife o, Monife o. Ola femi, Ola femi, Ola femi, Ola femi. Bobo, 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 aya mi. Bobo, you make me wait for you. You got me chasing you. Turn day to night, water to fire. This is unusual. No lies, just tell the truth. This hit feels overdue. Your skin is shine like diamonds and light. Juju all over you. Monife, Ayaba, Olori, Ayaba, Monife, Ayaba, Olori, Ayaba, Monife, Ayaba, Olori, Ayaba, Monife, Ayaba, Olori. She's a goddess like Oshun, got me feeling like Ogun. I don't wanna waste your time, but I gotta make you mine. The feeling is mutual.
Oh, darling. How are you, darling? Oh, darling. Come on in, you all. Oh, you dogs, you. Come on in, darling. Don't be shy. I don't bite. Unless, of course, you're into that type of thing, darling. Oh, darling. Be a doll, would you? And like the video on your way in, darling. Leave a comment if you're watching on Facebook, darling. Oh, darling, let me take this out of here, darling. How y'all doing, darling? I do want to thank you all for being here this evening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, darling, and I don't take that for granted, darling. How are you all feeling about the new intro song? Is it giving everything it should give? Okay, because to me it is. Shout out to my brother, Oba. Oba is an artist from Florida. That is his song. I think the song honestly fits me. It's a dance bop. It's a positive song. It's about, loving on some Black women, pursuing you, a Black woman, honey. It's giving, okay? I'm like, this is the perfect theme song for the show. So shout out to him. You know what? I don't even know if I posted the information in the description box, because I do have the link to the song that you all will be able to check it out. And I also did the music video for the song. It should be out soon. So let me post that now, because I totally forgot to post my whole description. I completely thought I did not even post my whole description. So this song is called Ayaba Me by Oba Ogunlano. Now so what is not in here? Oh my God, it won't let me put it right now. Maybe because I'm already live. Oh my God, why would it do that? Okay, so it's not going to let me post it. I'll probably have to put it in there after I'm done. Let me see. I can probably at least put it in the chat. So I have a few things I want to talk about today. I was trying to pick one thing to talk about. What is wrong? Oh, this is the whole thing. Oh my God, I am struggling so bad. I apologize in advance. Okay, this is not working out for me. I apologize in advance if y'all hear banging and all kind of stuff. It's some badass kids playing right outside my door. So I'm letting y'all know now. If y'all hear a whole lot, it's them. But I want to post the link to this because I saw some people, they were like, oh, I like that song. How do I get the song? So this is the link to the song there. So I kind of also moved my setup around a little bit because I just began to feel as though my little YouTube area has just taken over my apartment, and it's giving very much so I needed to kind of redo all this so I have more space. So if y'all see in the next coming episodes that things are different each time, I'm kind of trying different positions in here until I get rich and can go buy me a house and have a studio in the house, okay? But until that happens, my studio is literally my dining room, okay? So yeah, I kind of sacrificed an eating space for my little baby studio, but it's giving. So how do y'all feel? Do y'all feel, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I began to feel as though the desk was giving very much so news anchor, okay? It was giving very much, I need to go ahead and do everything in a news anchor voice. Peace and love to you all. Thank you so much for tuning into my show today. Looks like we're going to be having a conversation about Danae Jackson. Seems as though she's losing her shit on social media. What do you think about that, Bill? You know what I'm saying? I was like, I feel like I'm doing the news. So I felt like, let me move the desk to the side. And it felt a little more personable because I'm like, I don't know how much longer I want to be giving news anchor. Okay. Which little known fact about me. Okay. This is a little weird. Something you probably didn't know about me is when I was a kid, my dream career was actually to be a news anchor. I literally would watch the news ladies. I wish I could remember what this news lady was. She was on the news in South Florida. And she was like an Afro-Latina woman. And I loved watching her in the news. And I was like, when I grow up, I'm going to be a news lady. So isn't that weird? Like, little known fact about me. That was my career, like in elementary school. When they were like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was like, the news lady. So yeah, anywho, so it's kind of like, I'm like, I'm giving news anchor, but I'm not on the news. So yeah, anyway, so, we're just playing around with the new setup. Y'all let me know, what y'all think. We're just trying different things. And let's go ahead and get into the topics today because, honey, I did a video. I remember the very first, it's a shame when you have like multiple cheating scandals and we can't even remember which cheating scandal we're on at this point. Anyway, so I remember when the first, cheating scandal came to light between Danae and Derek Jackson. I did a video about it. And, my take was a little bit different. A lot of people, I feel bad for her and all that. And wow, let me just preface this by saying, I don't like seeing any woman go through the pain of, having your business aired out there. I don't like seeing any Black family have to go through divorce. Whenever you're married and there are Black children involved, I'm very much biased towards the Black family. And I take no pleasure whatsoever in any time seeing a Black family break apart. Okay. However, I also know the nature of women a little bit too well. Okay. Sometimes I wish I was kind of oblivious and blind to certain things about the way women move. We were talking about this in the Patreon earlier. I was like, wow, like we really, we got a lot going on. And I said, I know Danae's type. I don't buy the good girl, church girl, I'm the victim thing at all. I said, I think Danae and Derek are both raging narcissists. I said, I believe that Derek Jackson is an overt narcissist and Danae is a covert, controlling, manipulative narcissist as well. And I think that is what happens when you have two narcissists get together. Okay. It comes into this theatrical shit show of who can outdo the other to be the victim first. And I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that she was an innocent angel and, she was a Virgin Mary bride. And how could he do this to her? I'm not buying it. I said, I think that she does everything she do for attention. And I think that she is obsessed with the thought of Derek. I think she's obsessed with control. I don't think that she even really cares about that man. Because if she did, she would give him space to be himself. You do not love a man if you are constantly trying to make him be something he's not. That means you don't love him. Okay. These women say they love the man, but every natural aspect of the way he is and the way he moves, they don't accept, they hate it, and they constantly try to change it. That's like saying, I like bananas, except for the peels and except for the meat on the inside. And except for that little stem on the end. Well, then, ma'am, you don't like bananas. So it's like y'all be with these men and you be like, oh, I love him, but I hate that he has this appetite, or I hate that he does that. Well, then, ma'am, you don't love him. You love whatever idea you've created in your head. And, that's that. I don't know if my thought process is different since I do counsel so many couples, especially married couples, and I have the conversations. I know those type of women, and they're extremely controlling to the point where it drives them insane. So now we have more things that have come up here, and it's more things that I want to talk about. More things that I want to talk about because now she's taken her theatrics to the next level. All right. Now, when you're healing from a breakup, there are certain things you have to do, and that's fine. But let me just go ahead and say my opinion. This is not a fact. I don't have this verified. I'm just going off of what the spirit is telling me. They're not getting divorced. They are not getting divorced whatsoever. I think that Derek is just going to go do what he wants to do. And I think that she just sits at home. And, when Derek gets took up through there with the, lemon pepper and Casamigos and hookah, when these women take him up through there and when he has had his fair share of it all, he'll eventually go back. He gonna still cheat, but he'll go back. Right now, he's not there because he's trying to save face and make it seem like he's filed for divorce. So that way, when you see him out doing what he's doing, you don't feel like, oh my God, what are you doing? He could say, I'm divorced. Sorry, you're not divorced. Where are the divorce papers? We have not seen no one speak on a divorce paper, see a divorce paper. I think he made up that whole divorce thing because it's like, oh, I'm getting divorced so that when y'all see me out in these streets, you don't say anything. I'm not buying it for a second. Boy, you ain't divorcing that damn girl. You're not doing that. I also know that the way he's moving is extremely unnatural for a man. Like most men would not move this way, which leads me to believe that Danae is controlling, because when you're super controlling with a man, it makes him do weird stuff. And I think that she's always been manipulative and controlling with him. And I think that what he's doing is a form of trying to get his own power back. Like, I'm going to purposely go out here and do all this and that because you're trying to make me do the opposite, is what it gives for me. Is he dead wrong for doing what he's doing? Yeah, because you're a married man and there's a certain code that you have to have upon yourself. There's a certain code that you have to have upon yourself when you are married, and you need to just simply, respect that. When you're married, you can't. See, that's the biggest difference between, I got my water bottle. Why you gotta tell me my water bottle was all in the shop? My cell phone. Lord, not that it matters that my phone is in the shop, because child, only 2 people call me. So that's okay. But y'all ain't tell me I have my water bottle. What else do I have showing over here? Like what? Not my video camera. Not my home security cameras, y'all. So y'all wasn't gonna say nothing. So y'all just gonna sit here. I got my journal, my cell phone, my water bottle. Like y'all gonna tell me that? Okay. I thought y'all was loyal. I thought y'all. See, I can't trust y'all. Okay. Y'all have to help me out here. Okay, not me with all these frivolous things. Are we good now? Make sure there ain't nothing else. Okay. Get a security camera in your house. It's great. It was so crazy. The other day I put a maintenance request in and I wasn't home when they came, and the maintenance man walks into my apartment and starts walking, and I press the button. So I got the notification that there's someone in my house, and I'm like, what the? I never clicked that so fast. I'm like, who that is? Then I realized it was a maintenance guy. So he comes in and I press the button to speak, and I'm like, hey, yeah, there's a leak in the bathroom. And he kind of looks like, oh shit. Like, yeah, I see you. Okay. Cause I heard about y'all maintenance men. I heard about y'all. Y'all try to go in our room and go sniff our panties and wear stuff like that. Sir, I am watching you. He was very well behaved from that point forward. I popped in so quick. Hello, hey, I see you. Yeah, go ahead and head to you got one room you're supposed to be in. Go ahead and head to that bathroom and go and keep it pushing, Pablo. All right, I don't trust you. Go on about your business, period. Honey, so please invest in one. It's the best money I ever spent, honey. I know we think about the Ring camera for the outside. No, ma'am, please get one for the inside, okay? When you're not home and your kids is acting up and you don't told them to do their chores and they sitting in there playing a video game, you get on there, why you ain't do them dishes? So you playing video game, but you ain't did them dishes? They dropping the game like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Get video cameras for your house. Okay, get video cameras for your house. Best decision I could have made. Please do it. 10 stars, highly recommend. Anyway, Get out of here, Pablo. Okay? Don't play with me, Jesus. You know what I mean? Why do maintenance men always Mexican, child? Anyway. So, I believe that for, Derek, the way he's moving, he is wrong. But I also do think that they're in a cat and mouse game for control of one another, and I don't buy it for a second. So let's go ahead and look at these theatrics. Now, I'm all for going through your due process to heal from an alleged breakup, even though, again, I don't believe that they really broken up. But, I know it is a process. It's not that easy. You don't just wake up and be like, oh, I'm over it. Like, yes, it does take time. You have to think through things. You have to make sense of things. So I do get that. But do you need to take it this far? Do you need to put it all over the internet? That's the next question. I'm all for transparency. But there's transparency, and then there is, sick and twisted behaviors. And I'm sorry, but the thing she's doing, I find it to be sick. I find this to be unnecessary, and it's just too much. So let me pull this up. So wait a minute, because why does this look so small? I think I can get this to be a little bit bigger. So I went on her Instagram, y'all, and I was looking for this post. Then I saw this dress, and I almost went and changed my dress. I was like, not me with a dress that looked way too similar to hers. I want to go take the dress off. I want to say, oh, hell no. Okay, I almost went and changed. I said, oh no, but I ain't had time to change her. I'm finna go burn this dress. Not me having someone look too much for like her. I don't got time for that. So she's okay. So let me also say this, I believe this woman is so much smarter than what she tries to portray herself to be. I think she portrays herself as this, naive, innocent, hurting church girl. I think that this girl is smart. I think that she plays crazy and plays all this for her own attention and to make money. All right. Because we saw how she got on there talking about the bonnet of salvation and all that. Then was like, oh my God, poor me, I got cheated on. Oh no, like, feel bad for me. Buy my book, How to Heal from After Being Cheated On. Oh, woe is me. I cannot believe what am I gonna do? My husband cheated on me. Buy my course, How to Deal with a Heartbreak After Infidelity. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying it. When you as a woman, when you're like genuinely heartbroken over cheating or an embarrassment like that, like you're fighting for your life every day. Okay. Going through a breakup after a serious relationship with children is something that I 100% would not wish on my worst enemy, boy. Y'all put in the comments some of the stuff y'all went through when y'all had a heartbreak. Oh my God, have you ever been going through a heartbreak and gotta go to work? Y'all, oh my God, y'all. Name one thing worse than when you're, and I ain't talking about these breakups from these 3 months flings y'all be having. I'm talking about real relationship. You live with this person, married to this person, engaged, have children with this person. Boy, have y'all ever gone through a breakup and you had to go to work? Oh my God. Whoa. Ooh, whoa. Honey, there is, I can laugh about it now, okay? But boy, at the time, it ain't funny. Boy, there is, you be sick. Vicious Reasoning said she dang near died. Diamond said she had to move back home. Glow said she holding back tears while talking to a customer. Oh my God. Hill said she shamed her locks. Then go to bed crying. Boy, you lose weight. Oh my God, you lose weight. You cannot eat. You be at work sick. You be at work dying. You hear me? Somebody says they moved home and cut their hair. You do. You feel like life is over. You be like, oh my God, you be having chest pains. You just be sick. You can't get out of bed. Oh my God. So, I don't wish no heartbreak on nobody, okay? Because Lord only knows. Boy, that's some of the worst pain, okay? So I'm all for it, okay? I'm all for, her going through her process, girl, whatever. Even though that man will be back, okay? That man will be back when he done doing what he doing, all right? And plus, who you marry. Can we talk about that just real quick? And then I promise we're going to get into this. Can we just talk about knowing who you marry? I'm going to be honest with you. Most women that suffer from an infidelity from their husband, I'm not going to hold you. In my experience and what I've seen, it's maybe 1 out of every 10 where this man truly exhibited not one single sign, not one single clue of infidelity, and the woman genuinely got blindsided and did not see it coming. Every single time she'll tell you, well, before we got married, there was this one time and before, and it's like, you know who you marry. You know the character of the man. So let's talk about how women know who they marrying, still marry them. Then 5-10 years later or less, we have to hear you crying about who you married, even though, ma'am, did you not know who you married, ma'am? The problem is women get married with the idea that if I change my mind or if I don't like this, I can get a divorce. Women do not marry a man thinking to themselves, I need to really fully accept this man for who he is. And do I think this man can protect, provide, sustain, and be my companion? Even deeper than that is you're the woman. And so 95% of the time, you're going to have to acquiesce to him. So women spend so much time dating a man thinking, does he want to marry me? You need to be thinking about, do you really want to marry him? You get so caught up in the season of, oh, I like him. I'm in love with him. I want to marry him. No, ma'am. Are you paying attention to how this man moves? Are you paying attention and playing this out in your minds of, am I going to be able to acquiesce and live in unison and peace with this man until I die, until one of us dies? I think that if more women were honest with themselves like that, we'd have less divorce. We don't have a lot of divorce because marriage is a negative thing. Marriage is a beautiful thing. We have a lot of divorce because most of the people that got married, y'all had no business getting married to each other. We have a lot of divorce because most people marry the wrong person. So a lot of women, they think that after they married a man, that he's then going to be faithful. I saw a clip from some like Indian guru looking guy, and he said something so profound and so true. He said, do not marry a man that does not love the concept of marriage. Do not marry a man where he's like, oh, no. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get married. I ain't trying to get married. And don't marry the man when he's trying to get married for you. Do you know how many women marry a man because she caught him cheating? I was talking about this in the Patreon. I said, this is why you don't need to compare yourself to women on social media, married or engaged. Don't see a girl get proposed to and then be like sad about yourself. Like, oh my God, I wish it was me. Do you know how many proposals happen because he got caught cheating in the worst ways? And so then to save face, the man will be like, oh, let me just go buy the ring. Do you know how many engagements happen because that man got caught up in some crazy stuff? And that's why he's proposing. And then the dumb women marry him. He's already showed you his tendencies prior. And my thing is, you're within your right as a woman. If you feel like his value is deeper than him having intercourse with someone else, that is your prerogative and your right as a woman to still marry him. But please know what you're getting into. Please don't make us have to hear about how he a narcissist and about how you got 10 years later. No, ma'am. Know who you married. Before you get married, think about what you're going to think to yourself when you're 70 years old and you're out the game. Will you say to yourself, I am so glad I married that man and stuck by him. I made the right decision. Or will you look back and say, you know what? I really wish I did not settle for a man that I know cheats. I don't know what woman need to hear this, but once he marries you, he's not going to stop cheating. He's not. So my thing is, you marry a man that have an appetite for other women, that's your business. But please make sure you can handle that until the day you die. You know what I'm saying? Please stop thinking that divorce is an option. It should not be an option. I hate divorce. You know, divorce is not even necessary, because what's necessary is read the room before you marry that man. Look at how he moved before you marry him and think to yourself, can you marry him? Stop dating a man you so worried about, do he want to marry me? Girl, that's not what you need to be thinking about. Do you want to marry him? Can you enrich and advance his life with your feminine energy? What can you contribute? Is his behavior sustainable? Are you going to be good with this man? Is he sitting around or is he making it happen? So my thing is with Danae, you knew this man already. So that's why I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do this whole, there are almost every woman in this chat right now. If they wanted, any woman that's single or unmarried, let me say, any woman that is unmarried in this chat right now, if she just wanted to get married, she could. She could. Nobody has a gun to anyone's head. There are many women that say, you know, I may have dated this person, gotten to know this person. I respect a woman so much more when she says, after dating and getting to know this man, I know in myself that whatever behaviors, tendencies, or patterns he has, I cannot handle that. So before I marry him, before I have kids with him, I'm going to politely go ahead and exit. If you're not married to a man, if you have no kids with a man, you don't owe him nothing. I would much rather women marry the man that they know his behaviors are sustainable than the opposite. I know you've been lied to. Black girl magic, the world is yours. No, it's not. You have no power and you have no control, sweetheart. I'm just going to pause that for a minute. See, a lot of y'all are caught up in girl power, black girl magic. No, you have no power. You actually have no control. The only thing that you as a woman have any power and control over is you. Okay? So this is why it's very important for the woman to pay attention to how the man moves. Not try to change him, not try to guilt him into committing, but looking at him exactly how he is and making sure that you can get with that and stay with that happily until you perish off the earth. I think if you word it like that to more women, they would stop getting married because they just want to say they're married. I'm tired of seeing married women complain about stupid stuff. If you fail to be real about who you married, if you fail to negotiate the terms of your marriage, if you fail to open your mouth, if you fail to be honest with yourself, no one cares. Do like many married women do and suffer in silence and act like it's all fine and deal with it because you made the bed laying it. But I cannot stand when y'all got to bring it to the internet and we all got to hear about it. Hello, marriage is sacred. You do not sit there grieving your divorce, your fake divorce, and doing all this weird stuff on the internet. This is not our business. Marriage means a sacred covenant. It is the most beautiful and most sacred covenant on this earth. It is not something you exploit for a paycheck. Keep this off the internet. But since she put it there, honey, let's go ahead and look at it. See why you keep it off the internet? Because you got nosy people like me who finna be on my live stream. Do the butt. Y'all want to see Zeus? Let me show them Zeus real quick. Y'all ain't seen Zeus in a while. Come here, do the butt. Come here, do the butt. Y'all want to see Duda? Y'all want to see how big he got? Don't show them his private parts. Just kidding. Say hey to everybody, do the butt. Say hey to every. What's on him? What is that? Anyway, say hey to everybody, Duda. You say hey to everybody, Duda butt. Say hey, Duda butts. Y'all see my fur baby? Hey, Duda. Did you say hey to everybody, Duda? Okay, bye. You look like you're looking for a toy. Y'all had to see Zeusy Poo. He got so much bigger since the last time y'all seen him. I like that. Tony. I like that. Tony say fake divorce. Oh, so he's just on spring break, sis. I'm stealing that. Okay. I'm letting you know right now, Tony, I love that you just made up. I'm stealing that. That is a great term. Girl, that man just on spring break. Ooh, girl, that was genius, girl. You is smart. Girl, I like that. Girl, I'm gonna start using that. Girl, don't stress that. Okay. That man just on spring break, honey. Oh, I love that. That's a great description. Girl, he just on spring break. Oh, Lord, we already 36 minutes into this. Lord, this is why my live streams be so long. Okay. That's why they be so long. I be telling myself, I'm just going to do a little hour. Girl, almost 40 minutes in, and I still ain't even got to the subject. But you see why you don't put your marital business on the internet? Because now you got nosy people like me using it as content and entertainment in your sacred covenant. But anyway, let's go ahead and look. Whoa, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry, but I think I am so funny. I am so sorry, y'all. Okay, I know my sense of humor is sick, by the way. If you're new here, hi, my name is Six, and something is wrong with me, okay? My sense of humor is weird, so I'm letting y'all know now, if you're easily offended or you're sensitive about things, I'm probably not the content creator you because I have a very odd, borderline, morbid sense of humor, and you know, it's not for the faint of heart. Woo! Anyway, moving along. So let's go ahead and look at this. So I'm going to play this. So this is the theatrics that are going on. Let me do this so it can try to make it bigger, child. So you got to hear a little bit of the music that she playing. Like, who does this? Ladies, I want y'all to pay attention to this. And after we finish this, I'm going to ask y'all, like, would y'all do this? Like, if you were going through if you were going through a breakup, like, would you do this? Okay. Donnie says she lost both parents because of AIDS. I wish my mother didn't stay and suffer in silence. I'm very sorry for that, and I'm sorry to hear that, but at the same time, can you not put that in the chat? That is just, it's not that kind of party, you know. I'm just kind of speaking on sacredness. Like, can we not make any more comments like that? Like, I'm very sorry for that, but my God, you know what I'm saying? I'm having a live stream. Nobody wants to really hear about that right now, okay? And that's also a very rare occurrence. Like, most women are not going to like get AIDS and die. Like, you know, that was very extreme, very unnecessary. So can we maybe not do that? That went dark, you know. We're kind of having a good time here. So yeah. How about, you know, women also, that fake girl code that they have? How about also women stop sleeping with other women's men? We was on movie night last night in the Patreon, and it was this girl on there talking about her breakup, and she got on camera, did not give a damn, and was like, yeah, so I met the guy, and he told me he was married, and I was like, I don't care. I just came here to have sex. How about we start doing more of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how about we do more of that? Like, more accountability for the women, like stop sleeping with people's husbands. Like, maybe that would also be great too, you know. But I don't like how when I say women need to adhere to the consequences for the decisions they made, then we got to hear about these extreme examples like, Well, my mom died of AIDS because of that. Whoa, okay. All right. You know, and the reason why I don't like that is because anyone that is sexually active can potentially get AIDS. Okay. I don't get this whole thing where women be like, oh, I don't want to stay married to my husband because he might bring me something. No, you're definitely going to get brought something in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that where it's like, oh, well, if you're with a man and he's cheating, oh my God, like you're going to get AIDS. Ma'am, anytime you have sex, you get AIDS. Okay. That's just what it is. Whether you're single, married 20 years, it doesn't matter. So sex in itself can lead to that. But I don't like this correlation where it's like, oh, if the man cheats, then we can get it, ma'am. So then you leave and go get with another man who can also give it to you. Like sex in general causes that risk, you know? So can we not, if anybody else feels compelled, where it's like nobody, literally nobody, not one soul, my parents died of AIDS. If anybody else decides to share that, can you not? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to do that. We're not, it's not that kind of party here. So anyway, so now let's go ahead and look at this, because what the hell, I'm sitting here in the chat. And the reason why I say that is because I'm sitting here conducting the show. And then before I know it, I look over and there's 20 comments talking about, we're sorry to hear that, Dottie. And it's like, that was distracting. Who the hell gets in the middle of someone's show and says that? Like, can we not? Now y'all don't, now the mood is all messed up, man. We was listening to music, laughing. Damn. You know, I'm sorry to hear that, but golly. Lord have mercy. Okay, so let's.
You, and nothing's more important than to show you that nothing comes close to what the vibe is. Nothing's more exciting than the time spent.
Let me turn this music off. Okay, now this is the part that I particularly found extremely disturbing. Okay. Now, she has his YouTube channel in the background. Can somebody please tell me how this is constructive at all? Okay. Can somebody please tell me what is the point of you doing all this with his YouTube channel in the back? So then this is when I realized how sick the two of them are. So then something told me, go look at his YouTube channel. And I did. And when I tell y'all, I've seen the sickest, this is so incredibly sick. This is so, like, these two are such a perfect example of what happens when two narcissists get together. They are both like, okay, so let me tell you something about narcissists. They will subconsciously admit to what they're doing and kind of talk about it as though it's a third party person. They're very passive aggressive in that sense. And so we all know that for years, Derek was talking about himself in many of his videos, but he is now making content that I truly believe in my spirit is content that is almost completely geared towards how he feels about Danae. Because the other interesting thing about narcissists are they are people who have low self-worth, and they combat that by an overinflated sense of self and arrogance in a way. And they don't believe that anyone could really love them, normally caused by some kind of abandonment. So they don't believe that anyone can really love them. Like if their daddy never loved them, their mama never loved them, they subconsciously think like they loathe themselves. Like, my own daddy didn't love me. Like, how could anyone really love me? So when you try to love them, they are disgusted that you love them. Because in their mind, they're like, how do you love me? Like, my own daddy didn't love me. Like, what makes you love me? I'm a terrible person. But and so they will do things to purposely push you away. But then the sick part about a narcissist is Then when they do push you away and you be like, okay, fine. Like, you don't want me to love you, I'm out. Then they be like, no, please don't go. You want to get married? Then if you be like, okay, you know, they're asking me not to go. So, all right, we'll work it out and we'll stay. They be like, wow. So I did all that and all I had to do was cry and beg and you actually came back. You have no respect for yourself. That's how they are, which is why, in my opinion, like, dealing with a narcissist, you will need it's a whole it's mind-boggling, and you'll probably need help to recover from it. So what I'm getting is Derek is kind of speaking on how much he resents the fact that Danae is still attempting to control and be with this man, even though I don't know what else he could do to let her know, like to give his ass a kiss. I don't know what more he could do. But I feel like this content that he's putting out, he's subconsciously talking to her. So we're going to just go ahead and look at some of the titles. Okay. This one in particularly sent me, okay? The fact that Derek Jackson has not just exited the internet, like, if I had got caught up in a scandal like this scandal, I would just exit the internet. Like, the fact that he even, not only is he still on the internet, not only is he still on the internet, but he literally has the audacity to have videos like, you must go no contact with a narc. Why he comes back after breaking up with you. Signs he's an emotional liability. Make him respect your absence. I think that subconsciously he's trying to tell her, let it go. Okay, and this is just my intuition. I think she probably calling this man every day, texting this man, trying to beg and find any excuse to still talk to him or try to deal with him because she can't let it go. And I truly think that this content that he's making is basically saying, like, this is what he want to tell her. Like, I love bombed you. You're trying to get back with me. I'm telling you I'm busy. I'll never respect you because I know you're not actually going to leave. You know, make him respect your absence. You know, he's posting pictures with other women and stuff like that. You know, I'm attached to these other women. I'm hurting you because you're a controlling, covert narcissist, but so that's why I'm hurting you. But there are other women I would never do that to. You see what I'm saying? Like, when I'm like, so that means she's stalking every move he make, which is another move of narcissists. Is they literally just stand over you, watching every move that you make. And why are you taking a video in front of these videos that he's making where I am 90% sure he's talking to your ass, telling you, leave me alone. I don't want you. I've made it very clear I don't want you. There's nothing more I could do to push you away and make you go move on with your life. And her solution is to take a video in front of it and post it on Instagram. I'm sorry. I'm not buying. Like, something about this is utterly weird to me. Okay. This is not making any sense. The fact that he say you must go no contact with a narc, sir. Wow. This is narcissism times 1,000. This is Derek Jackson got to be the top 5 case studies for what a narcissist is. Okay. So yeah, when I went to his Instagram, not his Instagram, but his YouTube, I'm like, and her response to him posting all that is to put him as a green screen or something behind her. Like, she put a lot of work into this video. Okay. There are women that, women, I say all the time, women have to get adoration women have to get attention. And women who are with men that habitually cheat like this, they get addicted to the attention that they get from everybody being like, oh, we feel so bad for you. You don't deserve this. They get addicted to that. And once they get addicted to that, they start putting on theatrics like this because they want more and more attention for it. That's why I'm the girl where, you know, if I have a friend, if your man got caught cheating once, I'm going to come bring you the tissues. I'm going to come, you know, oh my God, I'm going to come console you. If you go back, once it happens a second time, you know, I might not come with Kleenex tissues no more. I may come with Dollar Tree hard tissues. But child, by the time you call me the third, fourth time, baby, I am not, don't call me no more, okay? The most I'll do, maybe I'll sit and be a listening ear because I'm nosy as hell and I'm just nosy and want to hear, like, he did what? You know, but I don't care no more, okay? Because by now, either accept it or leave. Either accept it or you got to go, okay? So I think that she's just addicted to the attention it gets her because nobody checking for her for nothing else. Anyway, let's continue this. So this was hella weird. Like, be for real. Like, be for real. She's in front of the YouTube. Like, she, right. I can't. I truly just can't. She's in front of, like, she's like this with the YouTube channel in the background. Like, are you for real? Like, please take this down. Like, girl, ladies, would you do this? You know, maybe even if you're breaking up from a boyfriend, maybe you can exploit the breakup on the internet for clout and money. But damn, a sacred marriage, like, you know what I'm saying? A sacred marriage, like, no, like, no, we finna make fun of her Afro-Latina beauty. Oh, we're making fun of her. We are making fun of her because I'm sorry. What the hell? There is absolutely no way. No, ma'am. We're making fun of her. Okay. Maybe you're new here, Afro-Latina, but honey, we don't coddle women on this channel. Okay. This is where you go when you ready to be called out on your BS. Okay. I gave my little fake condolence in the beginning. Like, oh, you know, I'm so sorry for her. Like, I don't want any of this for any woman. But child, outside of that, baby, I'm sorry. We call out the BS. I'm calling BS on this. Not you, literally with your hand on your chest, like, come on now. Be for real now. This is Oscar award. Oh. Ah. Hold up. Not my good sis, Danica. Not my good sis, Danica. Coming through. Danica. One of us gotta be shit. We cannot both not be shit, Danica. Okay. We need for one of us to be a little better. I ain't shit. You ain't shit. This is terrible. I love you, Danica. I love you, Danica. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no, not that. And then not this. Oh snap. My bad, y'all. We don't mean no, not you talk about she autistic. Then the autistic person was like, don't talk about us like that. Period. All right. You stand up for your community. Okay. Kiki say, don't be doing all that. Kiki say, we autistic. Okay. We're not attention seeking in the theatrics. The autistic people even said, oh my God. The autistic people even said, oh no, baby, don't put that on us. Period, Kiki, period. Okay. Abby, Kiki just got you together, honey. You just got gathered by Kiki. Kiki just read you for filth, sweetie. Kiki say, oh no, honey, we autistic, not dumb. Not you just got gathered, honey. I think you owe Kiki an apology, sweetie. Not the autistic people saying, oh no, ma'am, we don't claim her, honey. We're autistic. We're not stupid. Honey, you got gathered. Oh, you got gathered, honey. She said, oh no, baby, we don't do all that. And that's on period, Kiki. Kiki say, please don't. We not crazy or weird. Kiki. Honey, period. We got gathered so quick. Kiki, you just gathered us, honey. Okay, honey. We just got all the way gathered, baby. Oh, you wasn't saying that? Honey, Ava say it wasn't her saying that, honey. My bad, honey. I can't. Not that, it's a different Kiki. Okay, the other Kiki says she is autistic, and she says she do not claim that woman. She said, we are not slow. She said, honey, I'm autistic. I am not slow. She said, get somebody else to do it, period, honey. Gather us all. Oh, Abby said that was somebody else saying, honey, baby, I am weak right now, honey. You know it's bad. When they, oh no, I baby say, oh no, honey, do not put her on us, baby. It's not giving. Honey, read us our rights, Kiki. Read us for filth. Gather us. My edges, honey. Ooh, honey, we all got gathered and told about ourselves, honey. Let's just continue because I can't. Honey.
Tell me everything is gonna be all right.
Is she hugging the Bible? Girl, you hugging the Bible and crying in this house with your double-sided touchscreen stainless steel refrigerator and your island marble countertop. Like, girl, you're gonna be fine. Girl, please, that man coming back. You know what I'm saying, girl? It's women out here fighting for their life, okay? Trying to live, and you over here with your touchscreen, refrigerator, girl, which holding your Bible, girl. Where are your kids?
You, good for you every day.
Man, listen. At this point, At this point, Bree say the work that goes into this to record yourself. Bree, I'm letting y'all know now, as a content creator, do y'all know how much time and energy this took? Shout out to the super chat. My sister nigga say, I'm weak, girl. Now see, ma'am, Danica, you know what? Sometime I pray. Danica, sometime I pray that one of us got to do better. The fact that we both are this way. Kimberly asks, is she in bed with the Bible? Kimberly, yes, she is. Okay. Kimberly, she is in bed with the Bible. I'm sorry. Like, am I not shit because I'm not buying this at all? You know what I'm saying? I'm not, girl, are you in the bed with the Bible with a bonnet? If y'all on the Patreon, y'all already know how I feel about this. Is literally the quickest way to lose your man. Okay. Now, I'm not shaming her for that man doing what he doing because he dead wrong. Okay. However, I will also say this. The quickest way, this is the quickest way. If you want to guarantee to lose your man, I'm finna show you how. Tanika, thanks for the super chat. Says then she had to edit it and do it all over if she messed up. She was like, oh, I don't look sad enough in that take. Let me redo it. Honey, let me tell you something. The quickest way, if you want to guarantee to lose your man, go to bed with everything she doing. The Bible, a old ass ugly ass t-shirt, and a bonnet. And then also the quickest way to lose your man is instead of listening to him, instead of listening to his direction, instead of him having the opportunity to lead the family, instead of him being the one you turn to for leadership, you know how the quickest way to turn your man off is instead of doing that, go to the Bible instead. Okay. Now I you know what, y'all, we probably ain't gonna have time for the rest of the subjects because I need to cook on this for a second. Now, once again, I'm not even necessarily relating this to their situation necessarily, but I do gotta say that this stuff that she's doing, it definitely did not help. Okay. A lot of women subconsciously use the Bible and all that to undermine their man. Okay. A lot of times women will use religion and the Bible to low-key throw a jab at their man. It's kind of like, yeah, instead of listening to you, instead of going to you, instead of thanking you, I'm going to thank Jesus. You see what I'm saying? Your man go to work and work 40, 50, 60 hours a week, puts food on the table, and you sit down, time out, thank you, Jesus. Your man combated institutional racism, all of society trying to put him dead or in jail. That man went in there and worked 60 hours that week, gave you the money for groceries. You took your ass to that grocery store. You took your behind the Kroger. Groceries high as hell. Okay, we went to the grocery store the other day to get stuff for breakfast and spent like $80 for like 5 things in the cart. So the man sat there, fought the system, got the bacon, brought it home. You don't make the food, hold your hands, getting ready to eat. Okay, when he gave you the credit card for the groceries, you was like, thanks. You was like, thank you. What else I need to get? You was like, thanks. What you want from the store? Okay, that's all he got. With some mediocre sex with a t-shirt and a bonnet afterwards. Okay. But then when you get ready to eat, you stop everyone. You give the kids the plate first. He got his plate last. Little Tay Tay and TT done already started eating with their bad ass and their big ass heads. Got food all over their face. Then he get his plate last. Then you say, everybody, let's hold hands. And y'all hold hands, you bow your head and be like, thank you, Jesus, for this nourishment we're about to get. Thank you for providing this food in our stomachs to nourish us. We ask that you continue to bless us. How that dance go, y'all? That's a dance I do want to do. No, you did not. No, you did not. So, fellas, peep game. All right. When she got a problem or something going on, the first thing she be like is, let me ask Jesus instead of you. She low-key sneak dissing you, my brother. Okay? She sneak dissing you. I'm just gonna keep it real. She's undermining your ass on the low. All right. I told y'all something wrong with me. Y'all ain't want to believe me. Okay. So, this whole going to bed with the Bible, girl, be for real for a second. Anyway, let's look at the rest of the video because, honey, this just get worse and worse. You go to bed, the bonnet, the t-shirt. Oh, my God. Ladies, please go to bed in a nice robe or a silk nightie or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Unless your man keeps it 65 degrees in the house, then you have to wear something to bed because he keeps it Arctic blast when he sleeps. But if you have a normal man who does not sleep in 60-degree temperature on the AC, then go to bed with nothing then. But going to bed with the big ass t-shirt and the bonnet is giving very much so absolutely not. Look at this.
Every way, I promise to be honest.
So if y'all cannot read what she's saying, she said what she's writing, she says, "Dear Holy Spirit, I hate his stinking guts." Which is a play on, that might sound like damn, but that's a play on the Little Rascals. So if you're old like me, then y'all know the Little Rascals was my movie. Did y'all ever see the Little Rascals where the boy was writing the little girl? He was like, "Dear Darla, I hate your stinking guts. You're scum between my toes. Love alfalfa." So, I know some people are like, damn, she's saying she hate his guts. But that is a play on the Little Rascals. Dear Darla. That used to be my movie. Dear Darla, I hate your stinking guts. You're scum between my toes. Love alfalfa. But, I ain't gonna hold you. I would hate him too. Because why you can't at least be more quiet with what you're doing? Like, damn, like our children gonna see this one day. Oh yeah, Ty, that's what else it was. That's what it was. Dear Darla, you make me vomit. That's what else it was. Y'all, we so old. We are telling our age. All of Gen Z in the chat is like, what are y'all talking about? Dear Darla, you make me vomit. That's what it was. Oh my God, what is wrong with us? Okay, let's keep watching.
Just when I speak to you, wanna put you at the top.
Well, man, it's going a little bit fast. I couldn't read what it said. I wish I could keep playing the song so y'all could hear the lyrics. All this Bible. You know what I'm saying? Okay, oh, honey, we ain't gonna have time for nothing else. I gotta cook on this. I gotta cook. Whoo, child, this is what we be talking about. Honesty with women would help so much better when you understand that you would never see this in the opposite. Okay, you would never ever see where a woman is out like with different men and the man's at home like holding the Bible like, oh, please. It would never happen. Okay. A man can, beg and plead and, change your mind and change your behavior. It don't work that way. As a woman, You can sit and beg and plead all you want to, sweetie. If the man want to go do what he want to do, then that's just what's going to happen. You don't have any control over that. Now I'm looking at her. Your hair is not done. Your hair look like you ain't washed it. You have, your nails are not painted. This is what I be talking about by, instead of spending all of your time obsessed about what a man's doing, where he's at. And I know it is easy to get caught up in that. But instead of spending all your time, ma'am, you're spending all your time reading your Bible, psycho and obsessed with this man. Why you ain't out getting your nails done? Why you ain't out doing your hair? This is what I mean by so many women, they become so consumed with trying to control a man that they can't control, that they end up neglecting themselves. If you were spending more time, girl, that man coming back, girl, I would be out taking fitness classes, shopping with his money. Okay, period. You're married. That means you still entitled to that money. Girl, please. I would have his credit card, be out shopping, getting my nails done, hair done, getting new clothes, looking good, period. There is no way I would be sitting in a house with a t-shirt, a bonnet, with unpainted nails. Go get your nails done. If you got time to sit and cry over this man, ma'am, you got time to go get yourself together. This is why you have to let the man take the lead. The man taking the lead is so deep. I think we just look at that as the man take the lead as in, submission. No, you got to follow the man wherever he at and whatever he's doing. Okay. This is why you cannot get attached to a man. There is a reason why the man is the one that has to sacrifice his life to protect the family. The man must be attached to his wife and children. He must be attached. And he can be attached to them because he has power and control over them. He is the leader. He is the man. There is absolutely no benefit to a woman being attached to a man. A woman should be bonded with her man, not attached with her man. What is the difference? Attached means, I'm going to tell y'all ladies right now, even if you pissed your man off, hell, even if you said, I don't want to be with you no more. Okay. And y'all in the house, you, your husband, and your kids. And still, if somebody, y'all could be divorced, broken up. And yet and still, if somebody come kick that door in, that man going to still jump in front of that bullet for you. So the man needs to be attached to you, meaning no matter the season, no matter what goes on, he is still willing to uphold you and protect you in a certain way, especially as his ex-wife or especially as you have children with him. So the man needs to be attached to the women and the children. The woman needs to be bonded. A bond means mutual agreed compatibility. Attachment is you can attach something to anything. It doesn't have to be compatible. You can attach is leech-like. When you go buy bonding, like bonding glue, what is the first thing the package says? Compatible with plastic, wood. It gives you instructions. Sand the surface down first. Make sure it's dry. It shows you that you can't just attach this to anything. A bond means two compatible surfaces. So when you bond with a man, that means he wants to be with you. He wants to be here. And you're simply following his lead in a mutual compatible bond. The moment the man decides that he does not want to be in this space with you anymore, you have to know as a woman how to accept that and follow his lead on that. I hate to see a woman neglecting herself out of desperation to control this man's actions. Okay? This is what it looks like. And as you see, it's not pretty to the point. And some men think they want a woman to be attached to them. No, you don't. Because then you end up like Derek making videos like, he doesn't want to be with you. You need to leave. Have some respect and dignity for yourself. He's letting you know he don't want you. Then you end up like that. When a woman get attached, you end up with single white female. You end up with acrimony style antics. The bond means as long as the man wants to be there, we will be here peacefully and beautifully. But if at any time the man decides that's not what he wants, you need to accept that. Okay. Let's finish the rest of the video because, child, what the on earth? It's her talk. It's her lips being in front of the Bible and all this stuff. Like, the theatrics in this. Ma'am, if I were you, I would clearly, you like editing, you know, always find a way to turn pain into power. All right. So it seems like you enjoy editing videos. Maybe you can start your own business doing graphic design or editing. You know what I'm saying? You know, you could probably be out making you some money editing some videos. It will keep you busy. You know, I can see that, you know, Jackson Graphics, Jackson, you know, production and videography, you know, because this is hard what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? This is not easy. You got shadows and silhouettes. Like, you do pretty good work. You know what I'm saying? Start a business, you know. No better way to heal from a breakup than to get into a bag, you know. Okay. All right. Nice angle there. Like a nice silhouette of talking. Oh, all right. Oh, okay. Is that a poster? Can y'all see what's going on? Oh, I forgot to put is that a poster she just had? Can I rewind this? Is it possible to rewind? Okay, so I forgot to put the image back on the thing, but she just threw a life-size kind of poster of a picture of them, and she just threw it and started screaming. All right.
So every time I kick you with you, it's no games, oh, don't change, cause you mean the world to me.
Okay, okay, you know, you see how she did that? Okay, this is what I be talking about. So she did the whole video. Then at the very end, she's like, so she's in the video like, oh, I'm heartbroken. Oh, no. Then the very last clip of the video, she's like, healing God's way, coming soon. It ain't but a matter of time before we gonna go ahead and we gonna have a Danae Jackson healing God's way course to buy. Oh, 1 minute she cries, she back up against the wall. Healing God's Way, coming to a theater near you soon. Go pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for healing. But I don't like, you know, stop trying to sell us this, oh my God, I'm just a poor victim. Let's just watch this one more time all the way through without stopping it. You know, I'm not feeling the whole like, oh my God, you know, woe is me, I'm the poor victim. You know, and I guess, hey, maybe, I guess, you know, if Derek's making videos, I guess she can make it too. But this is why I'm not necessarily playing into the whole, I feel bad for her. Like, she gets so much attention off of this. Like, this man literally was raw dogging all of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know how dangerous that is? Like, he literally was raw dogging Atlanta chicks that he met at the mall. At the Lenox Mall at that. Like, I literally would never, okay? Literally would never in my life. If I find out you're raw dogging random women you met at Lenox Mall, it's over. I may try to put bleach in my vagina. I'd be so disgusted. Like, oh, there go the photo. Oh, okay. You know, I mean, I've done that before, like screaming after a breakup, but did I put it on the internet? No. So look, she's crying. She's like, oh, God. Healing God's Way, coming soon. So, you know, it's not giving for me. I ain't buying it. Y'all are psycho. How long y'all think Derek gonna stay in them streets before he go back? So how long? It's been a few months now. I give it a year or two. Yeah, I give it a year or two. I give it a year or two. You know, he'll see that, you know, dang, these bitches ain't shit. And then he'll do an announcement. Okay, they're gonna make a ton of money off of the announcement of, you know, once they decide to get back together. What's that book gonna be called? When God Heals Your Marriage. Okay, then Derek gonna come back and talk about how he delivered. They gonna be on Red Table Talk talking about how Derek went through a phase and, oh my God, I can't believe I almost divorced my woman and almost lost my family. Boy, that's gonna do numbers. They're gonna make a killing off of that. You know, Danae over here she's creating content to sell y'all how to heal God's way by crying in the bed with a Bible. Honey, I can't. You know, the truth is bitches ain't shit. You know, and it's so funny, like, men, y'all are so clueless to how we move. Like, y'all really be seeing this and be thinking like, oh my God, I feel so bad for her. Please, bitches ain't shit. Y'all need to stop underestimating women. That's what y'all do. Y'all underestimate them. Stop. But I realized, I was talking about this the other day. I said, I think that men's brains are so, I don't even think men are capable of thinking in the elaborate ain't shitness in which we as women think. I think that since men's brains are so consumed with, you know, building and producing, that I don't even think y'all have the capacity to really understand to the extent that bitches ain't shit. I'm not buying this at all. Okay. But, you know, I simply just feel like, hey, you know, I feel like, hey, you know, sis, you know, you making your bag off of this. You know, I guess me personally, I feel like marriage is sacred. I'm not putting any element of the sacredness of my marriage all on the internet for ain't shit people like me to make content reacting to. Me personally, I'm not doing that. You know, keep your marriages sacred. We were talking about this in the Patreon. And by the way, ladies, if y'all like this makeup look, hold on, let's just, ladies, do y'all like this makeup look, honey? If y'all like this makeup look, honey, I did this look live in the Patreon, and it's doing what it needs to do, honey. Okay, join the Patreon. The Patreon is a super dope community of women that are solution oriented and are not delusional and mentally ill. Okay. If you want to be somewhere where a bunch of women just make you feel better about the BS you're doing, the Patreon is not for you. This is a bunch of women who are up on game. There are many different kind of women in the Patreon. Single women, newlywed women, women that have been married 10 years. There's all kind of other women in there that are well vetted and of sound mind. We have a group chat. You can ask questions, get advice. I do different videos with topics that the girls choose to be discussed. We have once a month meetups. We get together, do all type of thing. The other day we went to a fitness class together. We're about to do a paint and sip. You know, we just get together with good, hearty, just feminine fellowship. We have a huge meetup happening in June. Oh, by the way, we need security. We need a security guard for the weekend of June 2nd through June 5th. We need a security guard for that weekend. So if you are in Atlanta, and you have a security company, reach out to your sister because we need one for our trip that the girls are coming here to Atlanta, June 2nd through 5th. Now, our budget, you know, we're trying the best with our budget, but I'm trying to work something out where I can help promote the business. Like, we have a small budget. Our budget is not all that great, but you will literally be securing and hanging out with like 50 gorgeous, beautiful, natural, up on game Black women all weekend. So literally you kind of should pay us to be our security, but we are looking for security for that weekend. Our budget is not that great, okay? But we definitely won't mind writing you some testimonies of how well you protected us and made sure we were good throughout our weekend. So if you have a security company here in Atlanta or even somewhere close to Atlanta and you're willing to travel, hit me up. If you can send me an email, sixthegoddis@yahoo.com. We also need a sprinter. Like, we need a big old sprinter or two that we can all ride in. So if you rent sprinters or have any kind of like transportation company here in Atlanta, we got some business for you, okay? Also, any events or things going on June 2nd through the 5th where you would like a plethora of beautiful Black women to attend, to let us know, darling, because we're working on our itinerary for our trip, darling. So let us know. Again, shoot me an email if you have the company. So ladies, join a Patreon, patreon.com/SIXGOD. Why are you not there, honey? Why would y'all not be there? If you're tired of being mean and ugly, come to death row. I don't think we need a DJ. We need security and we need a sprinter. That's what we need. Everything else we pretty much got, but those are the two things. We need a solid, some solid brothers to, secure us, okay? Because I almost got attacked the other day, honey, by a stalker, honey. It was terrible. So we need security, honey, because the way these chicks moving out here, they're going to catch me slipping and I'm going to have to put my hands on somebody. I don't want to do that. So we're going to have preventative. You know what? I'm going to say, Six, do you need a slave? I'll work for you for free. Shut up. Shut up. Y'all dumb. But yeah, ladies, join the Patreon. We do movie night. We have different meetings. We have question and answer. Don't be asking me, Six, what's that lip combo? Six, what's that? Don't do that, because if you was in the Patreon, you'll know. I share all the products I use, all the tips. Honey, we do fitness tips, recipes, honey, whatever you can think of, we do it in that Patreon. So y'all need to go ahead and get up in now. So I was going to do a whole talk of, I was going to drag Sierra, but now I've been on here almost an hour and a half. I don't have time. So what's going to happen is I will probably drag Sierra in an uploaded video or in a live stream next week. And I also wanted to talk about how fat Black women are lying and saying that they like being fat, but then they're risking their life to go get their fat cut off in Mexican projects and Mexican favelas and barrios. How you say Mexican hood, the barrios? So we're going to talk about how fat Black women are lying, saying that they like being fat, how they're lying, saying that some men like fat girls because they are literally willing to die to stop being fat. So we're going to talk about that in a different video because, honey, how did I spend an hour and a half on this? But I guess there was so many different elements to discuss. Can y'all like the video? Like, why you ain't liking the video? Like the video, hello. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, why? Hello, somebody, anybody, subscribe to the channel. I don't understand y'all, okay? It'd be a bunch of views and y'all don't want to subscribe. Like, subscribe to the channel. Duh. Leave a comment after the video with your thoughts on today's stream. I thank you all for all of the super chats. I thank you all for all of the cash apps. If you enjoyed today's stream, if you found it funny, if it was entertaining for you, I appreciate the support in return. Okay, I appreciate that. I hope you all have a great evening. I have some consultations to do. I've had so many consultations today. So I have more consultations to do, which can also be booked on my website. So I appreciate you all, and I will see you all on the next one.